Am I the a-hole for using my son's college fund to drink beer in Europe? My son was smart, too smart for someone who shared my DNA, honestly. I used to joke that I should have asked for a paternity test, because no way was I responsible for a brain like that. He got the best parts of me and his mom, somehow skipping the stubbornness and all the baggage we dragged behind us. My ex-wife and I divorced when our boy was 12. It wasn't dramatic, more like two people quietly admitting we'd grown into strangers. She remarried when he was 14. I met my now wife when he was 15, and we married shortly after his 16th birthday. Even before all that, I had opened an RESP, that's a registered education savings plan here in Canada, for him. I wanted to give him the freedom I didn't have, the chance to study without drowning in debt. I told him from the beginning, the money's there if you go to college, but if you don't, I'm taking it to Belgium to drink monk-brewed beer in the woods. It was a running joke. He always grinned and said, better hope I get into a trade school then, old man. But he didn't. He got into McGill, scholarship and all. I still remember the email notification and the way his face lit up when he read it out loud. That night, I took him out for his first legal beer, not monk-made, just a local brew, and told him how proud I was. And yeah, I grieved a little for the trip I wouldn't be taking, but I was so damn happy to be paying for a future that was about to begin. Then March came. A drunk driver took that future away. My son was walking home from campus housing. A drunk driver blew through a red light and hit him. He died before the ambulance even got there. My world, already cracked in places, shattered. No parent should outlive their child. No beer in the world could ease that kind of ache. My wife, my second wife, was my rock. She handled all the logistics I couldn't face. My ex and I managed to stay civil through it, if only because neither of us had the energy to fight. We just cried, planned the funeral, and held each other together with silence. A few weeks later, after the funeral, my ex came to see me. She asked what I planned to do with the RESP. She knew he had a scholarship, so most of it hadn't been touched. It was just sitting there. I told her the truth. I'm going to Europe, I said, to drink beer, like I always told him I would. At first, she thought I was joking. Then she got serious. She asked if I'd consider giving it to her stepson, her new husband's son from a previous relationship. The kid's going to college soon and could use the help. I sat with that idea for a minute. Here's the thing. Her husband, decent guy that he is, never once lifted a finger for my son beyond what was absolutely necessary. Food, shelter, basic civility, that was it. He made it clear early on that my son wasn't his responsibility. Fine. But I wasn't about to hand over money meant for my son to his. I told her no, calmly, respectfully, but firmly. I wasn't going to give away the one last thing I had left of my boy's future. She was pissed, said I was being selfish, childish, that I was wasting thousands of dollars on a glorified pub crawl. And maybe I am. I had to return the government-matched portion of the RESP anyway, so I wasn't getting it all. But that didn't matter to me, because it wasn't about the beer, it wasn't about the money. It was about doing something we always laughed about, something he would have loved. I could hear him in my head laughing and saying, "You actually did it, old man. You really went and drank monk beer for me." So I'm going. I booked the flights. I've mapped out the breweries, the towns, the forests. I'm not just going to drink. I'm going to walk, to breathe, to carry his memory through places he'll never see. I'm going to raise a glass in his honor in every dusty tavern and quiet chapel I can find. Is that irresponsible? Maybe. But it's mine. It's his. It's not anyone else's to claim. So, am I the a-hole?